Okay, so another criteria that we might be interested in, another set of grounds that we might want to judge perfect competition on, is the economy as a whole. So, if I ever think about kind of some of the key policy objectives that we talked about before, key policy objectives include kind of one, economic growth. So, will an economy dominated by firms in perfect competition be likely to grow fast? You've got a problem, probably, in the sense that you've got a lack of innovation. One of the key drivers of economic growth is making better use of your existing factors of production, rather than getting more. So you've got a lack of innovation, because there's a lack of abnormal profit, and because of that abnormal profit, you've also probably got a lack of investment as well. And as a result, that's probably going to slow down growth. Likewise, if we look at the current account of the balance of payments, if we look at the current account balance of payments, that's probably not good news either. On the basis that we've got small firms, so they lack economies of scale. So how are they going to compete with Apple, with Amazon, with Google, with giant international car firms and so on and so forth? It's likely, therefore, that they can't compete, on world markets, because again, there's kind of no dynamic efficiency, to be able to generate low-cost, innovative products, that would help firms to compete on world markets. So we're not likely to have, there's a problem with the current account. We're not likely to be exporting loads of stuff. There's a problem with economic growth, and also it's probably not great news. It's probably not great news for the government either. We've said that firms aren't making abnormal profits. So three, when we look, I'm doing dotties. I can't remember what I'm doing now. That's not good. When we look, we've got pen crisis. When we look at the government, what we can see is that firms in the long run are making only normal profit. So therefore, corporation tax, observe the spelling of the word corporation. Corporation tax is likely to be low. It's a tax on corporations, not a tax on cooperation. So again, that might not be that great. On the other hand, that wasn't a win, that pen. On the other hand, washing hands soon. On the other hand, what we do have, we said that part of the role of perfect competition is it's the underpinning for the neoclassical model. And when we look at self-stabilization, we said that if we look at kind of downward self-stabilization, we said that suppose there's a decrease in aggregate demand in the neoclassical model, then what's supposed to happen is that unemployment increases in the short run. In the longer run, what happens is that leads to a decrease in wages, which leads to a decrease in costs for firms, which leads to a decrease in the price level, which eventually leads, again, to an increase in aggregate demand. A Keynesian objection was sticky wages and sticky prices. So a Keynesian objection to this process was that wages weren't going to fall because of trade union power, prices might not fall because of strong monopoly and oligopoly firms. So, in other words, prices and wages might be sticky. So one of the points about perfect competition, though, is that prices are not sticky. So a Keynesian objection obviously is sticky prices. That's what they would say. But what we're saying is that because we have lots of competition, prices are not sticky in perfect competition. Therefore, self-stabilization is more likely to happen quickly in a perfect competitive market structure.